Morning guys, Grant from Four Wheeling in New South Wales. Saturday morning, it's 6:15. We are up and about to take off just for a short weekend camp. Where is it we're going to camp? Well, you better watch the rest of this video and find out. If you're new to the channel, g'day. Make sure you hit subscribe down in the bottom right corner and check out the rest of our videos. And yeah, let's get in it. Watch the rest of this video and find out where we end up. Cheers. So we're just on our way up, guys, the Bells line of road, and we're just back from Lithgow. Just thought I'd pull up and film this to show you. It's unbelievable where the fires have come through. We knew it was bad up here, but until you drive it, you just do not realise there's not a square inch of bush that hasn't been burnt. A little bit of greenery here, but as far as you can see over the back here, just total devastation. There's spots that we haven't even seen before because normally there's trees in the way. Look at it, just everything is just black as anything. I'll go and show you the other side of the road as well. It's unbelievable. Amazing how resilient Mother Nature is though. Everything is black and burnt. There's not a square of green grass, and then you get all these new sprouts on the trees. Just amazing. We got the zook loaded up, no trailer this time, just keeping it basic for a weekend away. And then yeah, across this side, this is just unbelievable. And the smell, it actually still smells like that horrible fire smell. And yeah, you can, a bit hard to see from here, but just everywhere you look is just black. Bloody horrible.
Stop, so gonna get on the ride, twisting and turning through life. No matter how rough it gets, I'll get by. Home moves with me where I roam. It's in every dream I make my own. I'm never alone. I know that every day will always bring me something new. Every day will bring me something new.
Guys, so here we are. I am not letting on exactly where it is we're staying, because as you can see it is awesomely quiet, which we love. But if you do a bit of research yourself, you may find it. It's basically Mudgee, or just out of Mudgee. It's a private property, farm stay, whatever you want to call it. And oh, what a cracker of a spot. We're just going to set up and go for a wander, but there's through the trees there, about maybe 2-3 minute walk, the best drop toilets, cleanest drop toilets you'll find anywhere in the country. And basically this is our campsite for the night and tomorrow. So we've got all this room, absolutely brilliant. You can have dogs, so we brought Doug with us. We'll set up our tent and swag, and then down the back there through those two trees you can see there's a dam. So we'll go for a wander down there and have a look. And 20 odd degrees, beautiful day. Not too hot, absolute cracker. And yeah, we're travelling light this time, so we didn't bring the trailer, being that it's our first trip here and only one night. Got the swag up top, the quick fold out tent which you've seen on the channel, the one I did a review on. A couple of chairs up top. You can have fires here. I've bought the fire pit as well, but they do have these little fire ring pits. And basically we've just bought the bare essentials this time, as it's only a one night stay. So we've got our sleeping bags, pump up air mattress, bag with our food, bits and pieces. It's a good easy trip, this one. We're up here, it's about 3 hours from home. We've gone old school, didn't bring the fridge this time. We've just bought the big blue chest with a couple of ice packs in there, so that's got our food and drinks in it. We're just going to do good, quick, easy, light meals. Got the camp oven. We've got Doug. What do you think, Doug? Thumbs up? He loves it. Oh, what a spot. And it's great to see they've had a fair bit of rain up here. The owner of the property was saying how this was just dirt literally only a couple of weeks ago. So it's amazing how that bit of rain, you can really see why it's so important for the farmers. So awesome spot. Oh, this is heaven. Give me that view over a beach any day, I tell you. Yeah, we'll set up, we'll go for a wander and show you some stuff. Cheers, guys. And they did mention too, actually there's when you follow this road around and you go up through one of the last gates, there's a fork in the road and you go left and there's actually a good four-wheel drive track which takes you up and around the back of the mountain apparently, and there's a spot up the top where you can walk up to beautiful big lookout, so views across the property. So we'll go and check that out too. We might go either this Savi or tomorrow. The owner's just down there servicing the drop toilets as well, making sure they're all full of paper and all the rest of it. So you got the main house homestead up over that hill there where you check in, and then you got all this property. How cool is this? I must admit their toilets are schmick. One of the best I've seen ever camping. How good is that? All timber, deck floor, bloody beautiful. Wash your hands there, little hand basin with water from the dam. Awesome. And it's even fenced off, so if the kids start going too wild, you can just lock them in there. What are you doing, miss? Right, who's your co-pilot? He looks pretty impressed. What do you think, Doug? Give it the thumbs up? The paws? Paws up? Tell you what, guys, this is absolute living at its best. We've got the awning set up behind us there. We've had a bit of dip and biscuits as lunch to tide us over. Got the swag set up, and Mandy and Chloe's tent there ready to go. And we're just sitting and enjoying this beautiful scenery. What a spot. So swag's in the sun now, but by this afternoon when it's bedtime that'll be in shade. We're going to wait till it cools off and go for a walk down here and check out that big water hole down there. Oh, I tell you, it doesn't get any better than this. Cold beer, some dip and biscuits. Ah, what a way to live. Just get out there and enjoy it, guys. You don't need a big four-wheel drive as long as you're enjoying it. Is this good, Doug? Hey, Dougie boy? Just done a short drive up here around the back of the property and come up here to the picnic table area. It's a beautiful big hardwood timber picnic table, and then across here you've got full views across the valley. Oh wow, look at that. How beautiful is that? There's the owner's homestead down there. Our campsite's down behind there. Wow, what a view. What do you think, Doug? Good spot? It's a beautiful big property. Real change in terrain too, eh, with all the big rocks. All open fields at the bottom, and then you've got all these big rocks. Massive big, one of those real muddy looking dark browny huge kangaroos down there. Wow, what a view. What a spot for the swag, look at that. Right here, oh. Absolutely stunning. Look at the view. Look at that. And then yeah, about 20 minutes to the right is Mudgee. Alright, so it is 6:15 Saturday arby, and sun's going down behind us up here. Got the fire going in the background, little drifter fire pit, and we've got another little small fire going here, which Chloe started with her little flint lighter thing. Swag ready, tent's ready, drifter fire pit. We're actually going to do pizza for tea tonight, try something different. So we bought some pizza bases. I'm going to cook them on the trellis in this big camp oven on some coals, not for too long so it doesn't burn. Probably put them on there and we'll use some of the coals out of the fire pit. And then we've got the pizza production line here in the tent.
Just don't open the door for too long because it's not
We're doing pizza preparation in the tent to stop the bloody flies, because there's a few. Not as bad as we had last time, but there's certainly a few here. So just gonna sit in the chair, enjoy the fire, enjoy the nice quiet evening, and have a cold beverage, a bit of pizza for tea. Got bacon and eggs in the morning, which we'll do probably just on the little gas cooker that we bought up, little lunchbox gas cooker. They're always simple and easy, so that was the whole point of this weekend away without the trailer. As I said, it was just to pack up, don't take a lot, travel light, pack light, and just get away. $50 for the night up here, $20 an adult, and $10 for kids up to 16 or 17 years old, so Chloe's just young enough. Car in the background here going for an afternoon drive. We did that track up, which you saw in the footage just a minute ago. Goes up to that beautiful lookout and then back down the other side. The track does go around further, which we might on the way out tomorrow. We might go up that way and just see where it goes, because it's quite a large property, this one, but plenty of firewood that you can use. They did say you can bring your own, otherwise yeah, you got all these logs, and they're happy to have generators as well if you want to bring a generator. So yeah, what a beautiful afternoon though. Sun going down over the back here. Nice bit of cloud in the sky still. Just glorious. We went down and had a look at that water hole. It's very murky at the moment, obviously with the lack of rain and not much running through it, but looks like it wouldn't be a bad spot to swim if it was real hot. Yeah, just beautiful. It's so quiet up here, not a sound. It's unreal. Anyway, we're going to go and get into the pizzas and chat to you later on. Cheers. Doug's had a big day. He's worn out, aren't you, Dougie boy? Alright, so we've got a pizza delivery here. We've got bacon, chicken, a dog that I just stepped on. Sorry, Doug.
Oh, what's that all screwed on the
Dougie boy. Doug's had a big day, haven't you, son? You're a bit tired? I'm going the swag. His tail goes. And we've got the production pizza house in here, ready to put Domino's out of business. It looks alright, Puds. What he's got there, olives and onion.
This is gluten-free capsicum.
That's a gluten-free base, that one. We've got capsicum, olives, onion, pineapple. Gonna put some egg on, chicken, bacon, and that's where Mandy and Chloe can sleep after we've gorged ourselves senseless on pizza. Big pump-up air mattress. How's that mattress treating you?
Beautiful. Very comfy. Better than the stretcher beds.
Better than the hard ground.
Do you like it though?
Looks good. And Doug has done an exceptional job today on eating all the flies. He's still going. There you going, Doug? Hey, he's a good boy. You tired, mate? You want to go in the swag? Who's going to sleep in the swag? He loves the swag. I'll just show you actually. Recently I always used to just sleep with the standard foam mattress that came in there. But what I ended up doing was going to Kmart, I think it was, or Big W, and bought myself one of those pump-up air mattress. And I've found as long as you don't blow them up with a hot air like a hairdryer or something with hot air, these do actually stay up through the night, because I've always, in the past when we've used them at home, they always seem to leak. But these ones from Kmart and Big W don't seem too bad. Kmart, I think it was. It's a single, no, double, about 900 or a metre wide or something from memory. Yeah, 12 bucks, can't argue with that. It's really comfy. So got the fire going. So this is the first pizza we've done in the camp oven. So Mandy suggested doing in the bottom here is putting a nice big thick layer of foil over so that it doesn't get too much heat through and end up crisping the bottom of the pizza too much. So maybe 3 layers, and hopefully that won't burn the bottom too much. And then we'll put the lid on and a couple hot sticks on top, and that should push the heat down on top and melt the cheese and heat the meat. So see how we go. So I've just wrapped that up to make it nice and thick. Plonk that in the bottom, and hopefully that should allow enough heat through without it burning the base or making it too crispy. So we'll see how we go, fingers crossed. Alright, Chloe's pizza going in. Oh, look at that, that looks alright.
I'll go get the egg.
It's a perfect size for that oven. I'll just put that on to stop the bloody flies. I've got the coals there. There's a fair bit of heat coming up off there. Almost maybe a fraction too high, but a bit of a hit and miss the first time. But we'll see how we go, and I'll put a couple of hot coals or sticks up on the top. Bit of egg.
I don't know how to do this, so
Or you just sort of carefully sprinkle it around, like
sprinkle.
pour it from the centre out, probably so. Is that all for the one pizza?
No, that's for 2. I mean, we've got more eggs there if we need it, but thanks.
All right, lid on. Make sure there's no flies in there. We don't want any hitchhikers.
I put everything on it.
Oh. God, I don't know what's heavier, the pizza or the oven. And then we'll pop that up on there, like so. We'll check that in probably, how long does a pizza normally take in the oven? Maybe 15 minutes, we'll check it anyway. We'll pull the lid off, see how we're going, and if we need to put a bit more heat on the top for the melt the cheese and stuff like that, we'll grab some coals out of the drifter pit, shred them up on top, and she might even put a couple on there now just to start heating from the top as well. So one thing too, if you are going to camp regularly, just invest, even if it's not a real expensive one. I think that I got that for 15 bucks at Aldi. Just a good long handled shovel, so you can obviously dig holes for your toilet needs. You can use it to spread coals around, put coals on your camp oven, etc. And yeah, just something that every camp kit should have. So while we wait for that pizza to cook, Doug can eat some more flies. What are you doing, Doug? He's a good boy. And beautiful now, look at that afternoon sunlight. It's a shame cameras don't pick up the colour like the human eye, because that's just stunning through there. That dappled light coming through the trees. A couple of roos right over in the distance on the edge of the grass there. Look at that, it's like a painting. Hopefully that's showing up on camera, but yeah, just beautiful light coming through the trees there. Just glorious. Now, our pizza's been heating for about 20 minutes. So I think next time, because we don't have the fridge with us, I'd probably say next time if we did pizzas, well, if we've got the trailer, we've got the fridge anyway, but I'd probably make one and cook it first, leave all your ingredients in the fridge, and then cook the second one, because obviously if it's a warm day, you don't want chicken out in the heat too long with salmonella. So yeah, I'd probably make one, cook it, make the other and cook it. So we've only got to cook the 2 separate ones because Chloe has the gluten-free base. We've found people that watch the channel and know us know Chloe has CRPS, which is complex regional pain syndrome. And through Mandy researching online, we found a common link that a lot of kids that have it, when they eat gluten, the gluten stirs it up, actually. So it's not that she's allergic to gluten, but whenever she has gluten, she gets a flare up. So a leg will get really sore in intense pain, or a hand will cramp up like that and she can't move a hand, etc. So Chloe's gone gluten free, and in the last probably 7 or 8 months, maybe, that she's not eating any gluten or very little, we found the flare-ups are a lot better, and it's helping to control her CRPS a lot better. So hence why, yeah, one gluten-free pizza, and once hers is cooked, then Mandy and I will have the other one and see how it goes. But yeah, it's roughly 22 minutes now, so hopefully it cooks soon, because I'm really hungry and we don't want to get sick from chicken. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. As I say, there's the drifter fire pit That's just for sitting around, and we've got the big camp oven there, a couple of sticks up on top. We did just open the pizza up, but it's not quite melted yet, so we'll leave that on for a little bit longer. Doug looks pretty set for the evening. He's got a chair. He's going to sit here and snap a few more snap a few more flies up. Who needs air guard, eh? Doug, how those flies going, mate? Anyway, cheers guys, I'll chat to you later. Alright, second pizza, done. Smells bloody good. That one only took 15 minutes because the oven was already hot, so we'll get that out and chop it up and try and get to it before the flies. Oh yeah, looks good. Chilling next to the fire pit. Got Doug sitting here with me. What do you think, Doug? Oh, it's so relaxing. Pizza turned out pretty good. Had a little bit of a burnt taste, but nothing too bad. Head off to bed shortly, I think. What do you reckon, Doug? Eh? Go and hop in the swag, little fella. See you in the morning, guys. Alright guys, Sunday morning, it's 6:30, just hopped up, got the fire lit behind me there. I'm going to have a cuppa, bacon and eggs for breakfast. There's no real sort of defined checkout time here. It's the lady who owns the property just said, well, you check out once everything's dry, you canvas your swag, etc. So they're not really pushing you out by 10 o'clock like a lot of places that you stay in, so we'll just get up and have a leisurely morning, get the fire cranking, get some heat. Just pan around and show you beautiful sunrise coming up the back here. Chloe's taken Doug for a walk. I've gone up here. Oh, she's there. There she is, through the trees. Chloe's up there with Doug. Bit of fog. Sun coming through the trees, looks beautiful. Get this fire nice and warm, and we'll have a cuppa and some brekkie. I slept like a log last night in the swag, dug in on my feet. Alright guys, it's Sunday, 11:15. We've packed everything up. Got it all packed up before it gets too hot. We're going to go for a drive further that way along the road to the end of the property, just to see how far that goes. So we'll go and check that out and have a bit of a look around. There's not a lot of driving tracks in here, being that it's a working property, but yeah, we'll go and check that out. Just want to point out, this was a really good short weekend away. Didn't need to take annual leave, any of that sort of thing. Just a Saturday, Sunday, 3 hours from home. The thing with my channel has always been promoting just getting out and enjoying the outdoors. We don't need a massive four-wheel drive to get here. You could probably do it in a car. There's a few spots it's a bit bumpy. You don't need a big lift kit or anything. Just get out and enjoy it. We've had a great weekend sitting up on the side of the hill there, just relaxing, fire pit, a couple of cold beers and, good food. So that's what it's all about, guys. As always, feel free to comment below, hit subscribe, bottom right corner, and remember our motto, stress less, camp more. Cheers, guys. Just thought I'd stop quickly and film this to show you guys too, now that the fires have come through, because you can actually see in here. These are the old concrete war bunkers from World War II, which they used to man the top of the hill at Lithgow to prepare for Japanese invasion. So I'll wander over and show you quickly. This is so cool. There's maybe half a dozen of them in here. As you can see, the fires have just absolutely decimated it through here. And on the other side of the road, that side, the town of Lithgow, it's just burnt tree after burnt tree. There's nothing. I'll just wander down here and show you. There's one here. It's so cool. It's a shame idiots have got in and graffitied and wrecked it. This is part of one of them. You can see the old huge bolts there, where they used to have the gun turrets or cannons. I'll take you over and show you these other couple. That's so cool. You walk down into them. It's like the ones you saw at the start of Saving Private Ryan. It's all muddy in there, but there are some that you can actually walk down underneath. Amazing to think that this was used to prevent the Japanese invasion. So it overlooked all the top of Lithgow. It's so cool. Shame the idiots had to graffiti all over them, but not sure what all that section is. It actually looks like they've been damaged quite a lot to what they were before. Maybe the heat of the fires hasn't helped, but